G'day guys. So on today's video we are going to be going about making a few changes to the Yokomo drift car. So I bought this car a while ago and I built it, and I have made a few small changes in between. And so in this video I'm going to, I wouldn't say they're drastic changes, however I've been watching some videos on YouTube and Facebook and so on, and seeing how some guys have their cars set up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change probably three things I'm going to be changing. So what I'm going to do is, instead of just standing here chatting, I'm just going to go over to the workbench and we're going to continue from there. Alright, so what I intend to be doing in this video is three major changes. So we have the changes here. The third change I'll get to in a second, but we'll go over here. We'll start with the battery here. So for the last couple of videos I have been using one of these Z-Power 6000 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo packs. Good battery, however I'm not too sure if the weight of the battery may have anything to do with the performance. However, I will be going to one of these Z-Power shorty packs, and so I'll be changing that. Second, I'll be changing the motor. Now, in the car here as we speak, I have a Turnigy 7.5 turn motor, and I've been watching quite a number of videos, and a lot of guys seem to have a 10.5 turn motor, and I can only surmise, but what I'm assuming is with a 7.5 turn motor, even though I'm putting in not a lot of throttle input, when you compare it to a 10.5 turn, even at a little bit of throttle, I'm still getting more wheel speed, which is then causing me to spin out. I'm only guessing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting this Team Wave 10.5 turn motor in. Now I know some people might be saying, oh, you should be putting this motor in, blah blah blah. Yep, I totally agree. This is just what I have on me at this moment. Later on down the track, I'll invest a little money into this car and put a better motor in. I may even put a better speed controller in. I am only just running a Castle Creations Mamba Max Pro on here, but for the time being, that speedy will do. But I'm going to be putting this 10.5 turn motor in. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is, so I have at the moment a skyrc Gyro. I think it's the, the GC401. That's what it is, GC401 Gyro. Now, it's a good gyro, and since I have upgraded my radio, I also thought I might invest in a better gyro system too. So in this video, this is also going to be a test between the skyrc gyro and this gyro here. I took it out of the box and inspected it, and I haven't used it yet, but it is the Power HD Smart Gyro. So from what I've been reading, this gyro is really for drift cars, whereas this gyro, from what I understand, the skyrc one is kind of your run-of-the-mill for just about everything: on-road, off-road, drift, touring, but two-wheel drive buggy, whatever. So what I'm going to do, guys, is off camera, I'm going to do this, is I'm going to put the new motor on, change the battery pack. So that also means I will need to change out this XT60 plug. But I am going to put the gyro in on location, so it'll be a comparison as well. So what I want to do is try and see if these changes work, and we'll go from there. So I'll pause the video, and with the magic of video editing, you'll see most of these changes done. Alright, so we have the battery mounts changed for the shorty pack. I have the 10.5 turn motor installed and wired up. Just gave it a quick test on the floor to make sure everything's working nicely. It seems to be a little bit smoother. Admittedly, the surface is a lot smoother than where I've been running it before. Just so everyone's clear and everything so with the shorty pack, with the battery facing the other way, within the terminals here, if I were to take this plug off, I think it's around that way, so yeah, the positive terminal wouldn't reach, the wires aren't long enough. So what I've done is I've left the XT60 plug on, and as you can see, I have made an adapter for it, so it just plugs into there. I know some are probably freaking out right now about it. Well, I'm afraid it is what it is. So I just made this bullet plug adapter for the XT60 connector, so we have that there. So also, if you haven't been following the channel and you've just come across this video, so one of the other things too is I have a new radio. I have the Futaba 10PX. So I'm getting used to that and how it feels compared to the other radio. For this car I was using High-Tech Lynx 4S before. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head out to where I've driven this before, and we're going to give it a run as is with the skyrc gyro. And then we are going to install the Power HD gyro and give it another run and see what it's like, and I'll see if I can form a conclusion there. So the magic of video editing will be on location. Alright, we are at the usual location where I've been testing my drift car. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a run as is with the 10.5 turn motor, the shorty LiPo battery pack, probably can't see it through the window there, and with the skyrc gyro. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a run, see how it goes, and then I am going to change to this Power HD gyro and we'll go from there. So I'll get the camera ready and we'll take it for a run. Alrighty, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the gyro gain at about 50. I'm guessing it's in percentages, so it's at 50%. So going to give it a quick run. Not going to go very far with it, but we'll see how we go. sorry if the wind is coming up. It's real windy at the moment, so it might come across on the microphone. It does feel a little bit more controllable with this motor in it. Alright, what I'll do is I'll up it to about 65, see what happens there. It does feel a little bit better. It is definitely more controllable. It seems that my theory is correct regarding wheel speed. With the lower turn motor, I have lower wheel speed at lower throttle, and I got some onlookers. Yeah. It does definitely feel a little bit more controlled than before with the slower motor. And my wheels come off. Nice. Alright. That's unexpected. Alright. Give me a minute, guys, and I will be back. Alrighty, so since the tyre came off, I have taken the opportunity to swap out the gyros. So I have the Power HD gyro in there now. I will adjust the gain back down to 50% like I did before, and we'll go from there. So what I'll do is I'll car down the round and we'll give it a test. Alrighty, let's see how it goes. This is the gyro gain is at 50%, so we'll see what it's like. Wow, that's it's a completely different car. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The only thing I can think of why the wheels are coming off is the cold weather. The plastic has shrunk on the actual rim. So give me a sec, guys, I will fix this up and we'll be back. Alright, let's see, let's try that again. So we'll give it a little bit more of a run on 50% gain, and then I will up it to, I won't go to 65, I'll go to 60. Win. Alright, give me a sec, guys. Alright, well, like I said, I am convinced what it is the cold weather. The plastic has shrunk, and so the wheels are just coming off. So what I'm going to do now is bump the gain up to 60% and see what that's like. So let's see how long the wheels stay on for this time. This is a completely different animal to drive now with that gyro. Well, I think I might pause it here and I will be back. Well, guys, I can honestly say that those changes have made an incredible improvement. If you've seen some of the other videos that I've posted with this car, I did admittedly I am a noob at this, getting used to drifting and things like that. But I always seem to struggle with how the car performed. And I've seen a few videos of like setup, just visually looking at other people's setups with this car. And I decided to incorporate that for myself. But I have to say, Like the motor and battery change did improve, but I am very impressed with that Power HD Gyro system. The skyrc one is good, don't get me wrong, and for what I paid for, I think it was like $30 odd off AliExpress. But that Power HD Gyro, that is, it made the car completely different to drive, like more controllable. Admittedly, I still get a little trigger happy, but in saying that though, those changes have made a vast improvement. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you have any questions or any suggestions, don't hesitate to drop a comment. I'll do my best to respond. And until then guys, enjoy your hobby and cheers.